Okay, then, let's move to our next story. You know, when the co-founder of Bumpa, a rental automation outlet, Adetunji Opayele, passed on, that's on the 5th of March, his death was going to trigger a lot of interest, not least of all, the global human rights organization Amnesty International. The police, already on top of the matter, has assured that it conducted a thorough investigation into the matter. The suspect in the sordid affair, a certain Biola Odutayo, a healthcare professional, was duly investigated and duly granted bail. So Amnesty International, I dare say, should be persuaded by this now. Don't you think, BKO?
It's a very perplexing situation. There is no reason in the world for us to lose a young man.
In his prime.
One of the brightest in our country, in the manner that we have lost Adetunji Opayele, alias Teejay.
Teejay, yeah.
We always want young people to be creative, to be inventive, and to contribute their quota to the growth and development of their country.
Yeah.
We do not want to be to see them take their talent abroad when the country needs their talent. And young people in our country, they are doing a lot of work, especially when it comes to fintech. They are bringing their putting their talents to work here, and jobs are being created. The economy is getting better. But where people choose to not obey the law, whether it is traffic law or whatever, where people choose not to obey the law, then there will be anarchy. Lives could be lost. Lives could be compromised.
Because of lawlessness.
Yes. This is what we've seen. A person moves away from her lane and knocks down
a cyclist.
A cyclist.
Yeah.
When you go to UK, you see how much protection they give cyclists. This one is, it was actually his, what was it called? His motorcycle.
Power bike.
Power bike.
Yeah.
That was driving. In the UK, so much protection is given people riding bicycles, because they also want to discourage people putting their vehicles on the road when they can find alternative means of getting to their destination. So you see a lot of people in London riding bicycles to their different destinations.
Sorry, if London is too far, Benin Republic here has a specific lane for cyclists. I was there, I saw it.
So what is the problem? Even if, in this case, you know, it's not a cyclist. I just gave that as an illustration. But she moved away from her designated lane to crush somebody who was on the power bike. And then, listen, to make matters worse, she refused to allow them to put the victim in her car so that they can quickly give
that
medical attention to the victim. Instead, this woman said she didn't want her car to be stained by blood. Oh my God.
I found that very,
so have we now lost, have we lost our sensitivity as human beings? You are more concerned about your car not being stained by blood than saving the life of somebody that you put his existence in jeopardy,
in harm's way,
by your reckless driving. Even the police in their report admitted to reckless driving. So this, in my view, is manslaughter. There is no other name by which you can call what has happened. There's no other name. Now we've lost a promising Nigerian.
Oh, yeah.
Why do we do this to ourselves in this country? And another thing that bothers me is the fact that, okay, they were moving this fellow from hospital to hospital.
Yeah.
This hospital will not accept to treat the patient. I thought that we had gone past this.
Yeah, my thinking too.
Hospitals will not agree to treat people who have suffered bullet wounds. But somebody who is a victim of reckless driving, it is not his fault. You still wouldn't treat. So what is Hippocratic oath about?
Yeah.
What is it about? If we cannot save people's lives.
A doctor is put on that oath. Hippocratic oath.
What is going on?
What's the big idea?
All of the places where they took her to, they need to arrest those who refuse to attend, except if they are saying, oh, well, we do not have the equipment.
Yeah.
To help. So, but they need the police, if they will do their job diligently, they need to take the investigation further and arrest the medical directors of those hospitals that this guy was taken to, who refused to attend to him, because their actions led to his death. Who knows? He probably would still have been alive today.
Sorry, Doctor, do you remember a spriteful young man by the name Femi Shegun?
Yeah.
Mabel Shegun's son. These same complications. He was hit.
Dingbaigwe was jogging.
Okay.
Our colleague.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Dingbaigwe.
And off the road.
Oh, come on.
He was jogging by the side of the road. Many people have died like that.
I don't know. Where is our humanity? And we
claim you prefer to keep your car safe. I mean, clean.
Something that can be washed. That can be washed.
Meaning you can't use your car to
it's not a human being.
A piece of meat.
Yeah. You know, when I read that story and I looked at the day it happened and when the police reacted to it, I also feel that the police should have done better.
Yeah.
Because the police shouldn't have waited until there was
the 11th hour, as they say.
You know, for people to want to revolt over this inaction before telling us
something that's avoidable.
This is what they have done.
Oh boy.
You know, all the points have been correctly made by BKO. But let me just add that the police also should have given Nigerians more information, and quickly too, than when they did. If something happened on March 5 and what we are just hearing came after protest on March 29, then on that part, I also disagree. Obvious disregard for people who are not driving cars, who are bikers, who do this, is very obvious in this country. I also say to those who ride motorcycles too, they also need...
It's a two-way street.
Yeah, it's a two-way thing. They also need
to be more cautious.
I was coming now from Opik, which is just on the outskirts of Lagos.
I on the third mainland, a power bike zoomed past me.
Okay.
Same set. That's not what he's saying.
Yeah.
We're even saying same set, but when you are able to walk within what the law permits,
okay,
it's safe for everybody. Yes, this lady has gone wrong, but in some cases, these people too need to be more careful, because like I say to people in Nigeria, when you drive, you also have to drive for the person next to you.
Yeah.
Because people are careless. You see a lot of accidents that are not as a result of the person who died.
And the saying is, life is like driving. Stay in your lane.
In your lane.
And almost nothing will happen to you.
No, you can stay in
You
your
can stay
lane.
and something will happen.
And an idiot will move
That's what
to
I'm
your
saying.
lane to crush
That
you.
you
That
must
is
be,
the point. So
you
sometimes
must
you are
be
careful.
watchful.
See, many accidents happen
You know,
even when one person, one or two persons, is perfectly within the,
That's it.
In alignment.
the law, within what the law prescribes. Somebody hit my car once. I had just, I was buying fuel.
Okay.
It was a Sunday. He had finished buying fuel. And suddenly we just ran into my car by the side. If I was standing by the door,
something would have happened.
maybe it would have taken my life. So, and at the end of the day, you start begging, this one locked herself in. If not because people stopped her from leaving the scene, she would have escaped.
She would have left.
Such a thoroughly unfeeling woman.
She would have left.
Unfeeling woman.
And it is even now bad that this insinuation is that they just left a drinking place.
Yes.
You understand?
And should have allowed, they said there were two of them.
In the car, and then
the other person didn't have a driver. You know, she now told her own driver
to go and drive the other car.
the friend's car. So when you are drunk, or I don't know if she was
drunk, but had some alcohol in her.
Perhaps I don't know whether the police, even after the arrest, maybe they conducted the test. The police need to do their job diligently.
Yeah, that's the point.
That's the only way you can get to the top. That's the only way you can get to the top. When they are comparing policing in different countries of the world, the Nigerian police should be up there. That's what we want to see.
Oh, yeah.
So this case is a test case for them. People are saying all kinds of things. The police must show that it is capable of cracking a case. And if they need to amend the charge against this woman, they need to. It's not good for international organizations to be stepping into a matter that the police should have handled perfectly, in a manner that foreign agents, foreign organizations won't be saying, they need to investigate. It's because they sense that the police will compromise the investigation.
That's it.
So they have to show from the get-go that they are not joking, that they're on top of it.
And because that's why I said even the reaction of the police is coming late, because we should have had some form of information the following day after this thing happened.
Yes.
This was what happened
this is
yesterday,
what we are doing.
And this is what we are doing. If we had that, nobody will come and say we want to protest, or Amnesty International is coming to teach us what we should be doing.
After all, criminologists tell us that if you remove the impossible in any case, whatever is left, however improbable, must be the truth.
Must be,
when you weed.
So we should have had something on this matter, and we should have been taken through it gradually, because I've known the spokesman in Lagos State, Benjamin Joy, for a while. This is the first time I've had a reason to say this was not properly handled.
Yes.
Because in some other states, the following day you would have had a statement saying there was this, and we're on this case. But we didn't hear anything. Are we saying that this lady is above the law, or we want to cover it up for her? There's a need to be careful.
She's been released on bail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And somebody's life has been taken.
So we must be careful. Otherwise, Amnesty International will be coming us
there's a lot of lawlessness in our country. Why would you drive against traffic? Look, as simple as it is, drivers in UK will not simply put their hands on their car horns. They know what it means. Yes. You can't be hooting anyhow. They will take your license.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, it's there, but they don't use it.
In Nigeria, I wonder if Nigerians remember the no horn sign in certain areas.
They won't even anywhere at all.
How many areas do we even have it? You go to Magodo, yes, there are some parts of Magodo, you see the signage.
No horn.
Don't use your car horn here, no honking here. But how many places do we have it? In fact, some people believe that the only way they can get someone's attention is by...
No, some people play music with it. They play music with it. You know? As if it's something to play with.
So these are simple. Look, If you drink in Nigeria, people go to celebrate, they drink and they still drive. But you know that if you are caught in the UK,
oh yeah,
you know,
they know they are gone.
You know that if you are caught
even
in
the
UK,
US,
you are finished.
You are gone.
So they will not do it. But here, and unfortunately, you know what even makes me really sad is that even our people who have had the privilege of living abroad, some of our people who are based abroad who come home, they come home to do things that they know that where they live, they dare not try it.
Can't try it, yeah.
Look at, even during the COVID, curfew was put in place here. Those who came, many of the people who came from the UK and other people, they went to nightclubs at a time when curfew was in place, and they were arrested. Some of them were supposed to travel the next day. They lost the opportunity. Now, can you go when there's curfew in the UK? And do that. Can you afford to go out, to go and party, to go to nightclubs?
I even
did I tell you the story of a man who was putting refuse on Median in the, I think, Akowonjo area, Limosho area? It was based in Germany. Really? They now asked it. At that time, there was this what do we call it? Mobile court. When he was arrested, they then asked him, "You are based in Germany. Do they put refuse on road medians?" He said no. He was convicted and was made to use his own car.
Yes.
To pack refuse for about a week.
Which is good.
You pack refuse, you go and dump it at the designated point for a week. In fact, they will fill his car to the point that even the front seat refuse will be competing with him for the small space where he's meant to sit. With the stench and everything. He will never try it again.
No, he won't.
Nigeria cannot get better. When people have had the privilege of living abroad, who know that okay, they cannot do certain things there, but they feel that in our country they can do it and get away. And they will get out of their cars and they'll tell you nothing will happen. They believe they can always bribe the police. They believe they can bribe the judiciary and get away with a murder.
The first question is, do you know me? So if I know you,
because in the UK, for instance, I know people who, when they are going to parties, they know they are going to take alcohol. They go with Uber.
All right, we have drive. We have company.
Has a way of running away.
Yeah, they don't drive.
Gentlemen, we have company. Adetunji is reaching us from Ekiti. Adetunji, I greet you. How are you? Wumi, are you there? Okay, we lost the contact to him. Okay then. So that will just about do it.
No, he has to get justice.
Oh yes.
This won't be the last time we we'll talk about this matter.
There must be justice.
Okay. Be anybody.
I hear Wumi is back, so we'll quickly take him.
Wumi is on the line.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like I was trying to say, I said this is a country where people are lawless. People don't really observe the traffic rules at all.
At all.
The one that really baffles me is the issue of zebra crossing that the engineers put on the road immediately they construct the road. It's a serious farce. Hello?
Yes. Yeah. They don't observe zebra crossing.
Most of the times, I wonder why we still put some of these signs and all these notifications on our roads.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you try and say you want to obey it, if you just say you want to touch your leg on the zebra crossing, you are risking your life.
Thank you. Wumi, thank you very kindly. Even when zebras are crossing, Nigerians don't mind to
run into them.
Oh yeah, to run them down.
I've had a course several times to stop for people to cross.
Yeah.
And then you see those
people,
they will be abusing you.
They will be honking.
But what happened in front of the cantonment in Ikeja?
Yeah.
I stopped. I saw about 5 soldiers and some civilians, and then I stopped.
Crossing.
The Danfo boss beside me just came out and he was about doing his stand to me. Then he saw the soldiers.
He wanted to abuse you.
Yes, he wanted to abuse
you. Yes.
The hand that he brought out to as he stopped, he now started doing this to the soldiers. Because he had passed me. He had passed me.
Are you not scandalized that sometimes, even when the sign is school children crossing and children are made to cross, somebody behind you will
overtake and it can even cross the road.
You are wondering.
So many has happened. I mean, so
Is
many
this-
of such
There was
incidents
a
have
time
happened.
like that in the night when I stopped. The lights stopped me. I stopped.
Yeah.
It was in Agege, here, the opposite that to Dueno.
Okay.
I stopped. This guy didn't think I should stop. But
Kai.
if the red light is on, as a Nigerian who respects the law, you need to stop.
No matter the time of the day.
No matter. So by the time he kept honking and honking, I didn't listen to him. He kept honking.
Yeah.
So when he now overtook me, he said, Sonsibe,
Eh.
if you like, sleep
Sleep
there.
there.
So I just shook my head. I left.
You know, let me tie this to what my colleague, our colleague, you know, when Nigeria, Ghana hosted the Africa Cup of Nations. So he was in Ghana, and they went, you know, as a young boy now, they went night crawling, came back, and the light showed red. The driver stopped. For once, the man said, he said, driver, move now. The man said, sir, they will catch us. They will catch us. And he didn't move until the light said go.
Yes.
Even wrong change of lanes in Ghana attracts penalty. Wrong
yes.
change.
Oh,
You
yes.
just look and pim. It attracts
Because it
penalty.
can cause an accident
Yeah.
now. It can cause an
Attracts
accident.
penalty.
That is why.
People break the law. Even when you tell them, they will abuse you.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
That's
Oh,
You
yes.
know, to abuse people. That's why I like when you go to Ghana, the airport, they are warning you not to insult the immigration staff. The warning is that they will not tolerate it. Because some of our people, what they can win an Olympic competition for abusing people.
Yeah.
They are just, the next moment they want to abuse. You will see clearly people who have got no form of training, or they were trained and they refuse to accept training. So we need to do something about the way our traffic laws are disobeyed.
Okay.
People must stay in their lanes.
Yeah.
People must stay in their lanes.
But I know that bad drivers could never influence people like me.
Good time.
Like us, I should say. Okay, then, to our next.